Welcome to this guided meditation. Begin by finding a comfortable position, either lying down or sitting up with your back straight. Take a few nice deep inhales through the nose and exhale through the nose to get yourself settled in, rooted and grounded into this present moment. Now, let's begin by closing our eyes. And I want you to imagine in your mind's eye that you are standing in a wide open grassy field. You can see blue skies up above you. You can hear the wind rustling through the trees as birds are chirping and the sound of locusts in the trees. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you can feel the grass between your toes down below. Looking around, you begin to notice out of the corner of your eye your shadow moving around independently on the ground, trying to get your attention. With curiosity, you look over. You go ahead and just take your arm and wave your shadow up, asking it to come up forward so it can stand face to face with you. Looking at your shadow, you can see that there's a dark fog all around them. And all of this dark fog around them is the limiting stories, the inner critics, the false things that you say to yourself. This is your worries, your fears, the anxiety, all of the things that keep you bound and limited and stuck, that keep you from speaking your truth, that keep you from taking the action that you really want. Look at your shadow and take inventory. Do they look angry? Do they look tired? Do they look sad and overwhelmed and overburdened, carrying all the heavy weight of this fog, of this worry? What are they telling you right now? What are they saying? What thoughts are going through your head? Take time to acknowledge all of these things that they are saying and presenting to you right here, right now, with no judgment, without trying to analyze and fix. Just take notice what it is, how they make you feel uncomfortable. What part of it makes you feel uncomfortable? Where do you feel that uncomfortableness in your body? Just take notice of all of these little things. As you're looking at your shadow, you begin to notice that down by their stomach, which is their solar plexus, you see a long cord coming out. And as you follow that cord, you see that it's attached to your solar plexus. This dark, foggy cord connecting the two of you. I want you to take your dominant hand. Imagine there's a glowing, golden, bright light coming out of your palm, all the way out of your fingertips, wrapping around your hands. And I want you to take your hand and I want you to slice that cord in half, cutting that cord. And in doing so, you start to see that the dark fog that's around your shadow beginning to melt, starting at the top of the head, working its way down the neck, down the shoulders, down the arms and the chest, down the stomach, going down the hips and down the thighs, down the knees, down the shins, all the way down towards the ankles until it hits Mother Earth. Mother Earth absorbs it and takes it willingly as she uses it and transmutes it for her greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all of those who inhabit her land. Take a moment to thank her for taking that weight, for taking those fears and worries for you. And now looking back up at what is your shadow, you see that there's no longer the fog, but now there's a bright, beautiful golden light all around them. And they've even changed. They're taller. Maybe their outfit has changed. Maybe their hair, maybe their physical form has changed. But they have a beautiful, bright golden light all around them. They're smiling. This is your most authentic self, your most authentic, truthful version of you. The version of you that is vibrating at the highest frequency of love and light. They're looking at you. And you begin to see that they're holding their hands out. And with their hands, you'll see that there's a box. And taking that box, you open it up. And inside is a key. And that key is not just any key, no. That key is your secret sauce. It is your unique flavor, your unique frequency, your unique voice, your unique story, your unique truth, your true authentic uniqueness. And they want you to take it and put it back into your heart. As you do that, you imagine you can feel the warmth of that golden bright light now radiating deep inside of you, extending all the way out to outside your body. Just feel that beautiful golden light inside of you and all around you. Remember, this was always here. This was always inside of you. And that is what your most authentic self wants you to know. That this is always here. It just gets hidden by all of the dark fog that creeps in with all of the fears and worries. We usually bury it. But you can come here anytime to cut those cords, let it go, and come back to this version of you. Come back to this empowering light that's always been inside of you. How does it make you feel? Take notice of how warm it feels, how comforting, how stable, how strong it feels inside of you. Go ahead and look at your authentic self in front of you and give them a hug. And in doing so, they also return back inside of you because they too have always been there, holding you up, hyping you up, being your biggest cheerleader, even if their voice was small at first. We're going to let them get louder now. Take a couple of moments here, a couple of nice deep breaths, taking this all in. And physically put your hands with your left hand first and then your right on top over your heart in your mind and in real life. And feel that warmth. Feel that light in there. And allow yourself to fully let it be seen. Let it shine brightly and fully in all the ways that it wants to. Know that you are safe. Know that you are loved. Know that you are already whole and perfectly divine, just as you are right here, right now. And when it feels good for you, go ahead and wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, stretch it out, and bat those beautiful eyes open. And have a beautiful rest of your time.